Hey everybody, hope you guys doing alright. So I just received text from, I'm just going to be honest, with a former friend. He might not want me to use his names anymore, so I'm going to be respectful and just assume that he doesn't want me to, which is fine. He knows who it is. You guys probably can tell who it is who've been watching my channel. But concerning a certain person who stole a truck of mine years ago, over like 17 years ago, and he ended up crashing it in the neighborhood that I was living in. And it was total. We had to get it completely fixed, and it was $1,000 deductible. And he just sent me a text saying that he had sent me a $500 deductible, or $500 to pay for it, but which wasn't even the full cost of the deductible. But anywho, he's telling me that he did send me money for it. I don't remember that. My parents don't remember that. I just asked both of them. But I'm being honest with you guys, my memory is not the best. I've done a lot of fucking drugs, and I don't remember things as well as I used to. So he could be right. He may have sent me $500. You know, I'm not sure. When I said these things, like when I made the video being like, no, you hadn't, that's truly how I felt. And part of me still doesn't know. You know, even if he sent the $500, there's still a chunk of that hasn't been covered. But that's not even the biggest point. Like the money thing was not this. I mean, that stuff's that's been in the past for a long time. That wasn't the biggest issue that I had. The biggest issue was, honestly, it goes back to when I was suicidal and hurting and having trouble breathing and thinking about going to the hospital because I didn't know what else to do with myself. And I sent him a text. I sent him that text being like, hey man, I'm suicidal. Like I'm going to the hospital. I'm having trouble breathing. I don't know what to do. And, you know, he didn't send me one like loving, good natured, like positive response back, you know, which hurt, you know, and it made it also like I'd already been picking up on kind of weird intuitive feelings, like with other things going on with him. And then, you know, with those intuitive feelings, plus with me sending him that text, you know, telling him like, hey, I'm in a really dark spot here. And if you're my friend, like this would be a good time for you to maybe send me something of encouragement, of some type of friendly message to help me continue on and give me hope or something, dude. I mean, that's what friends are here for. We're supposed to be here for each other. And the fact that he didn't do that hurt. You know, but it wasn't just that. So then I let that go. Like I was like, okay, he just didn't. I figured he was just in a hurt spot himself, and so that's why he didn't send me anything. But then it was a few months later when I'd gotten off the drugs, when I'd gotten into a good exercise routine, when I was walking around doing my thing. He started sending me messages and telling me how I should change my life and how I should do all these things. And it's like, whoa, dude, that's what got me. It was like the fact that you couldn't tell me like something positive when I was like on my deathbed. But now you're sitting here trying to tell me how to live my life when I'm doing better. Like, to me, that doesn't make sense. Like, that feels more like somebody who's trying to dominate me, trying to manipulate me, and trying to just, like, use me and control me. Instead of being like, hey, man, like, this is what works for this dude. Like, just let him be him. That's what he loves to do. Why am I trying to control another human being? Why am I trying to control my friend? Like, he was on his deathbed because of drugs, like, and I couldn't say anything good to him in that moment, which is whatever. I mean, in my opinion, that's kind of like falling short of being a good friend, but whatever, I let that go. But then now you want to come and try to tell me how to live my life. And it's like, okay, first you send an advice, and okay, but then I told you to stop giving me advice because like I don't want to hear where your advice is coming from. Like wherever your mentality is not where mine is. Like, and I'm where I am, I'm fine with where I am. I don't need your advice. If I seek your advice, I'll ask for your advice. I told him these things, but he did not listen. He continued to send me his advice. And it's like, dude, like that's just not being friendly to me. So these are the main reasons that have really led me to believe that we're not friends. Like that's not how I operate with my friends. That's not how I want to operate with my friends. And even now the text messages he sent me were predominantly, again, criticizing me and the way I live my life and like trying to make me feel bad because I like the homeless lifestyle, this and that. And it's just like just more things to try to move me in his direction instead of just appreciating me for fucking me, you know, which is all I ask of anybody to do, man. I don't send my messages out to anybody. You know, you guys get mad at me because I make videos all the time, but it's like you guys choose to watch my videos. I send them literally to nobody. I don't send people texts. I don't send nothing to anybody. I just make videos on my own platform and you guys choose to watch. If it bothers you, that's not my fault. Really, it's your fault for watching. I must say something that bothers you. I don't watch things that bother me for that exact reason. I don't want to be bothered. You know, and if you got to think about, I'm not even going to get into that, but it's just like, that's where I'm at with you, bro. So I don't have any ill will, but again, like the text that I just got from you, my energy reading tells me that you're still in a bent place, that you're still mad at me for some reason, that you still have some type of like MO beyond just wanting to love me for me. And that's the problem that I've had with a lot of my friends in the past, is they're always trying to control me. They're always trying to tell me how to change my life, how to do things better instead of just loving me for fucking me. So All right, y'all take care. Love you guys. Bye.